Hey everybody, Swaggy here. Now before the video actually goes ahead and start, I want to go ahead and leave a quick message here. So, first of all, please go ahead and check out everybody part of this actual FNAF collab itself here. They're amazing and talented creators and overall put so much time and effort and love into this, just content creating than even I do. So like I said, please go ahead and check them out. They're fantastic, deserve a lot of support, and overall, just a lovely, lovely people. Of course, I do also want to go ahead and mention, go ahead and check out Lucky Trap. They're an amazing host, and overall, we're the main orchestrator of this collab. They're fantastic, and overall, I love their content. And we have reacted to more of their content in the future, or at least in the past before. Like I said, just go ahead and check them out. With all that being said and done though, I also want to go ahead and say that there's a certain percentage of people that might be new to the channel itself here, or maybe just returning from a previous video. And one thing I want to say, please go ahead and consider hitting the like button, to consider subscribing. It helps us some of the channel itself here, and just overall helps me out a lot. So please consider doing that. So like I said, it's really simple. I'm just really asking as you guys consider, not even doing it, just consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing, if at least you enjoyed this video in any capacity. But with all that being said and done though, that's enough for me today. Go ahead and continue with the actual video stuff here with your with your scheduled content. I'll be seeing you boys later. Okay? Intro Swaggy out. Bye bye for now though. Yo, what's going on everybody? Swaggy here. So without any further ado, we're gonna try to get back to the usual schedule we usually do today. But I could not for the life of me find out anything to really, watch or anything like that. So I ended up trying to go back into the past to find some videos that we could check out. And I recently found this one, like a few minutes ago actually. I'm the Purple Guy, FNAF collab DAGames by Lucky Trap. This came out about a month ago. So it's around a little bit before the time I came back. So overall, these are all the people that were involved with the actual video stuff here. Some of these people that I actually know, like VK, Anomaly Films, Mango5, Mr. Frosty Anime. I do believe that I've heard them before. And then Nautico 3D and S Flick M. And of course, some of these other people I do recognize as well, kinda, but not fully. Anyways, like I said, aside from that though, I do want to check out these people. Like I said, go check out every part of their collab itself. They all work really hard to serve support. So please go check them out. Hold up, let me go ahead and get rid of these. There it is. Anyways, like I said, I wanted to go ahead and check it out since it came out a few weeks ago before I even came back to YouTube. And yeah, like I said, I was trying to look for more recent videos, maybe something that happened this week or maybe last week. But again, like I said, I just couldn't find anything for the life of me. Maybe I'm just getting rusty or something like that, or maybe I should transition to something else. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. So let's just get down to the actual videos here. Let's not ramble on for too much longer. So without any further ado, let's get on to it. So like I said, this is the I Am the Purple Guy FNAF collab by DAGames. So please go check them out. They worked so hard on this and overall put so much time and effort. So like I said, please go check them out. Anyways, so without any further ado, let's get down to it. Let's not use up too much of our time here today. Warning for you guys. Warning, check this out. Ooh. Okay. Okay, buddy. What is it, buddy?
Hello. This is just a friendly reminder about our company policy regarding the safe room. At no point should
a customer
go inside. Management has also been made aware that the spring body animatronic has been noticeably moved.
My body inside this knife, and don't you step for too long up my pants. What happened too fast? What happened in the past? There's something I would constantly rehearse.
I'm a Christmas.
Feast your eyes up on organic. All the time wires. Your mutated minds will become your cars.
Yo, okay. Yo, I'm loving this. Mango.
It's been too long.
Question inside of me. What was I to do that they could see?
There's only one to. What else was I to shoot? Yet now I'm stuck for all eternity. So I try myself away from a more to display when the blood's so profound. Coming inside me, tower of the curl in my brain, making me go insane. But the soul still lives. I am the purple guy. Got me see the show tonight. Turn the spotlight onto me. My body's ready now. Begin now the purple light. Gonna conquer all your path and phantoms are the less of your worries. So you better hurry. Just crank the noise for the purple guy.
Yo, look at the lighting here. Fantastic. And how I love this song. It's so good. Leave me alone.
I'm caught to the bone. The spring trap has risen. God damn, he's not alone. Leave me alone. I'm caught to the
So fantastic.
bone. The spring trap has risen. God damn, he's not alone. Leave me alone. I'm caught to the bone. The spring trap has risen.
Dang.
God damn, he's not alone. Leave me alone. I'm caught to the bone.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was cool, bro. That's so cool. I'm on to make my party's ready. No, begin. Damn, bro, flew out of there. Okay, so, damn, that was so crazy. So let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the activity itself there, and just go ahead and get into a bit of a deeper dive there. By the way, ignore the stuff in the background there. I was eating some food and kind of went a little bit too far in my munchies. Anyways, so like I said. So just some general things that I noticed about the activity itself here. So overall though, between each animator itself here, I like how the transition was so seamless and so smooth, as well as just how in general, all of them have like a, what's the word for it? They had a general understanding of SFM and had a general like, a generally good knowledge of how to make everything look exactly how they wanted it to be. And overall, that was fantastic. You love to see that, really. You really love to see that in terms of the quality of FNAF animators. And speaking of FNAF animation, it's so crazy how many talented artists and just how many talented like animators there are in the FNAF community, as well as game developers, as well as like just fan artists and stuff like that. And it's so cool to see this community grow, and it's so good to see like like fan projects and stuff like that for this community, especially since we recently played Bite by Night, that live stream. By the way, go ahead and check that out as well. That was a lot of fun that we had yesterday. But like I said, aside from that though, just in general, just that whole like video itself, it was so fantastic and so well done. And honestly, like I said, just the lighting, the song itself, the song choice, and just like the models, just the general quality, and of course just the environments that they picked is for these clips or for these animation segments as well, was fantastic, spectacular, so well done overall, so great. I loved it. Aside from all that though, like I said, just overall the amount of talent and amount of like hard work put into each and every scene here was so good. Like I said, if I had to give like a good like generalization for all of these things like here, well, all these for the entire video itself here, just the actual music itself here, the actual just animation itself here, and then of course the editing itself here, I would say that the music itself was a really good choice. I love this song. It's a classic. It's just so good. I love DAGames and I love the projects that they make. And of course, like I said, go check out DAGames themselves here. Aside from that though, just the actual just animation itself was super fantastic and just so well done as well. I loved it. And of course, just the actual editing itself here was so fantastic. Each clip transitioned so smoothly into the next and was so cool. I loved it. Aside from all that though, just another thing I want to go ahead and mention is just the actual the what's the word for it? I'm trying to think about it in my head here. Gosh, but I lost it. Never mind. aside from that though, like I said, I really like how they really appreciate how they, like, for each segment they put like the artist's name on the corner right there on the screen, so you can tell like who made what, and then, you know, who made which segment. You can't see it because I'm blocking everything here. Let me just go ahead and shrink myself. There it is. Like I said, I'm ridiculously small right now, but yeah, like I said, there it is. So Anomaly made these segments. Just to go ahead and speedball it. Lucky Trap right here made this segment. Zite right there. Mango 5 for this section. Kimbo for this section, or Kimbo for this section. Mr. Foxy for this one. Nautico right here. No Yes for this one. Oh, No Yes, I do recognize that, you know, that name right there. Talented artist, by the way, talented creator. And then Mr. Foxy once again. Russell right here. SD. Flick SFM, the Go. Love them. Love to see their stuff. Shida. Free Davey. Free Ride B. F Ride B. Then once again back to Lucky Trap. Going on to Unusual. And then, sorry about that, VK right here. Love to see VK and some projects. Then Fun Time Purple Eddie. And then ending off with Lucky Trap right here. So yeah, overall, like I said, just to give credit where credit's due for each, you know, animator for their segment as well here. I'm gonna shrink myself like right there. Okay, I think that's still good enough. Anyways, but yeah, essentially, like I said, just go ahead and check out everybody part of the activity itself. They all work really hard and put so much effort into the activity itself here. Aside from that though, like I usually try to say, jeez, my brain is so lost. It's been so long since I made an actual like animation collab video. But yeah, like I said, just a diversion into 3 good segments, just to go into the actual song itself here, the actual video itself here, and then maybe just the editing itself here. So let me just get down to it. So like I said, music itself here really solid, really well done. I love this pick. That's just my generalization. The animation itself here, like I said beforehand, a little earlier, just the animation itself, it was spectacular. Every segment was super smooth. There was no lagging, no buffering between each animated segment. Not only that, but the lighting itself was very consistent, very well done. You could tell with each animator it was a little bit differently. Maybe their experience with lighting and maybe their experience with like positioning of the camera was a little bit different for each of them, which is really, really cool, and overall shows, you know, just how their styles kind of intermingle and just differentiate. Another thing I also want to go ahead and mention is just the actual like models that they utilize. A lot of these creators use different models to do different things. Maybe some represent the missing children, some represent maybe the I would say maybe phantoms, the actual like Fred I think it's Fazbear's, right? Yeah, and just in general, like I said, just the animation and rigging was fantastic. I love it. And with all that being said and done, going on to the actual editing itself here, the clips transition really smoothly. You were never able to really tell when it did transition, aside from the actual name changing itself there. And then of course just the actual lighting itself and just the whether this kind of went together along with the music was overall really clean and really smooth, and I loved it. Now though, without that being said, like I said, fantastic work here to all the animators involved here. Like I said, please go check them out. They work really hard and deserve support, so do that expeditiously. They deserve it. They're talented creators and honestly deserve the love. With all that being said and done, like I said, I'll be leaving the actual link down below in the actual description below. And of course, aside from all that though, go ahead and consider hitting the like button, subscribing. It helps us so much to channel stuff, and it helps me out a lot. I do want to say if we could at least get, what's a good reasonable goal for coming back? At least like 10-15 likes. That would really help me out a lot. Like I said, go ahead, if you made it to this part of the actual video stuff here, go ahead and please hit the like button and subscribe. Help me out with so much of the channel and stuff, you know, just help me out so much. And like I said, just honestly shows that you guys want maybe more of this content in the future. But with all that being said and done though, have a good one. Take care, stay safe, and overall just take care of yourself. With all that being said and done though, I'll be leaving you all here, so overall just have a good evening. And yeah, bye-bye for now.